Alright, so we're back, episode 3 of the random battles. And so I start off with Toedscruel. It's Assault Vest, which is interesting. Then I got Staraptor, Jolteon, Wug Trio, Beartic, and then Hatterene. So my team isn't that great, but I'm just going to start off by throwing out a knockoff. And so it did decent damage. It does get rid of its specs, but it did U-turn. I feel like that was a mostly positive trade for me, but he ends up going in his Cloyster, which is interesting. I feel like I don't really see what else I would actually Jolteon. I would definitely what's it called? Try and terrestrialize that. So okay, I thought he would be Ice Shot or something, but I didn't really mind letting my Toedscruel go. And so now he'll probably bring back Meloetta, but either way, it's not really that big of a deal. So he does actually just bring Love to Scout, and that did absolutely nothing. Only what 38% to the Saltfest 4x weak Toedscruel. You know, it shows why Toedscruel is a great mon. I actually like this one a lot. All right, first game and a forfeit that turned out pretty well, honestly. I didn't even have to switch once. They just ended up losing. All right, so he does actually have Gastron, and I do have the Lurantis lead, so pretty good for me. And I will be able to just throw off a Leaf Storm, but I do have Quavel, with Choice Band, Toxorb, Zangoose, got Screamtail with Wish Protect, supportive, Cinderace offensive, and then my Pincurchin. So I feel like the Cinderace is going to be a huge threat, and the Screamtail will also be quite nice, just as like a kind of defensive cornerstone of my team. And now this Jump Left it doesn't exactly beat me, but it is somewhat of a threat. So I do think that this is a good opportunity to just go into Screamtail and then click Wish. And so he does have the acrobatics, and that does do a lot. So I will just okay. He ends up sleeping me, so that is a problem. Although I'm not sure what he's gonna go for now. Maybe Sword Sense if he does have it, because okay, he just used turns. That is fine, and I will be able to get the T-Wave off on anything that isn't a ground type. I guess electric type as well, but I don't believe that he'll go into one. And so I wake up, which is actually really good for me, but I miss that. That's unfortunate. So I will just click Protect here, and with this Protect, I'll be able to take less damage from this. I'm just kind of scared out what it's gonna do, because I don't want to, do Screamtail if I can, and Protect is just a good move. So he actually goes Thunders, which is interesting. I'm not really sure what I can go into here. I don't really want to go Pincurchin, and I feel like Lurantis might die. So I'll just click Play Rough, and he does end up paralyzing me, which does kind of hurt. Although, just in general, I feel like my Screamtail is a huge threat to his team, so I'm not really too bothered. And the paralysis is only annoying versus Chi-Yu, considering the fact that it still does its job at tanking hits. So he goes Persian. This thing also kind of dies to this. I don't have a normal resist, so that is a problem. I think I'll just click Wish here. So actually Gunk Shots. It's a good thing I missed. He missed then. So what I will do now is I notice that his team is very weak to Toxic Spikes, and I don't see Pincurchin doing too well in this matchup, so I will just switch into this. And so Gunk Shot does, okay, not too much, and I heal back all my health. And he is Life Orb, so he might go for a Slash here, or I don't know what normal type move this guy uses. I'm just thinking of Gen 1. But yeah, I do get the Toxic Spike down, and I'll just go for the Liquidation here. Regardless of what he does, hopefully I don't end up flinching, which is good. I do get the damage off. So now I don't know if he's Scarf or not, but I'm probably just gonna sack this off. If I could get like I don't know another spike, yeah. I mean I don't, but pretty obvious that that wouldn't happen. So now I kind of want to go Quavel, but I don't know if he's like Scarf or not. So Cinderace might not be that. Actually, I can just Sucker Punch, yeah, I'll just Sucker Punch then, because I don't lose a single thing by clicking this move. If he goes into Gastrodon, I have a full health Screamtail. It's really not a big deal, and yeah, that's fine. So now I will just be able to go into my probably Lurantis. I mean, I could go Quavel too. Although I think actually Quavel seems like a good choice because Choice Band Close Combat just kind of smashes everything, and I doubt that he'll have a switch to this. Yeah, so he does Earthquake, and that is fine, because I do just get this big hit off. I could also U-turn, but yeah, I'm glad that I didn't, because I got the big hit off on it. And he clears Smogs, which actually helps me, because I don't I don't have the defense drop anymore, although at the end of the day it didn't really matter too much. So now I go back into Screamtail. I'm not sure what he's gonna. Okay, he clicks his acrobatics, and that's fine. So I'm just gonna play rough here, just get some damage off, and he U-turns again. So I don't think this jump fluff is really that big of a threat to me. And he does end up paralyzing me. So I will just wish. All right. So even if I'm just gonna attack with play rough here, if he ends up hitting, I recover most of my health back, and if I do paralyze, nothing bad happens to me. So overall, I think this is better than clicking the protect. And so with that, I do get a decent bit of chip on him, and I will end up going for the wish again. And so he does have his iron hands, and I do believe that Screamtail can just stay in here. I don't know if he can actually hit me. So right now it's looking like a pretty easy Screamtail win. I mean, I'm not sure if there's anything that he's got that can beat it, but yeah. So that did 25%. He can't win. Yeah, 35. You know, even though although he could PP still on my play roughs, I guess that's something. But at the end of the day, I have my Cinderace, which outspeeds everything basically besides the jump left. But even then, that's not really a concern for me. Yeah, so he does end up thunder punching me. I do paralyze, so that is unfortunate. Although now I can just throw off another wish. Yeah, so I get paralyzed, but it's fine either way, because now he'll probably be inclined to switch into his. Okay, he goes into his Chi-Yu. Now I feel like Quaffle is okay, but I feel like I'm just gonna protect here. I know I'm risking the para, but either way, I wouldn't take much, and I do want to get the chip off on it. So what I will do now is Quaffle is kind of like the least useful on my team. Yeah, so Dark Pulse killed it like as expected. And now I just have the free Cinderace swapping, and with this I'll just be able to Sucker Punch. And assuming he goes into his, I'm guessing the person has Fake Out, and this probably doesn't kill me. Although I don't really want to risk dying to this either way. I would rather paralyze it. But I did forget that he has a U-turn, so I feel like Zangoose is quite not really important, but it can take a hit, which is going to be valuable. So I think that just going into my Lurantis is probably better, because even if he kills me, okay, he turns into a poison type, so that is it's not bad, and I can just go for a free quick attack here. I don't know if it's gonna kill, but it's still gonna do some damage. But he does switch into the jump up, and that essentially is a free facade for me. He does strength sap, but that doesn't do much, and I feel like I can just facade again. I mean, I don't really know what he's gonna do here, but it does end up killing with a crit, so I did get somewhat lucky there. But my Screamtail is Terra Steel, so I still won that either way, I believe, because Thundurus couldn't hit me for super effective. So that's maybe a Focus Blast, but even then, that wouldn't be the end of the world. So now I will just go into Screamtail, because it practically cleans up now, and I just go for the play rough, and hopefully I don't get paralyzed. If I do, it extends the match a little bit longer, but if it doesn't, then I just end up winning. So he does Thunderbolt, and I do not paralyze. That is good. And now the person should die no matter what. I believe that, well, there's poison and life orb damage. Yeah, so that's the second game. So close to 1200,000. So that's pretty nice. And now this is going to be the last battle of this video. So we got Indeedee against Fortress. I know this doesn't get Mystical Fire anymore. I'm not sure if it got it before, but this does have Healing Wish, which is going to be nice. Got Bramblegast with Spikes and Rapid Spin, which is going to be pretty useful. Belly Bolt with Slack Off, Muddy Water. That's going to be a good offensive threat. Life Orb Dug Trio. The same jump up from the last game, I believe. And now the Rocky Helmet Garchomp, which has Draco Meteor, Earthquake, Stealth Rock, and Stone Edge. That's a very interesting moveset, considering I don't know if it's offensive or not. with the Rocky Helmet, but I am inclined to switch in my Bramblegast here. And he goes into Skuntank, yeah. So that is a bit annoying because I don't really have to switch this, but Bellybolt should take it well. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take it too well, but it takes very little. And so he does actually have the Toxic Spikes. Now, this is somewhat annoying for me. Yeah, that's actually quite annoying for me. But I have a few immunes, and then I also have the, what's it called? My Bramblegast, which can rapid spin them away. So that's annoying, I guess. But, okay, I get the Slack Off, and I'm just gonna Slack Off again, honestly. Yeah, I mean, he could either Earthquake or, but I don't mind losing Jump Bluff, I feel. So he just Earthquakes, and I'm just gonna go for the Sleep here. And I don't have an item, so that's why he has Acrobatics. It misses, so that's unfortunate. Although now I can go Bramblegast, and I will just get the Rapid Spin off, potentially. Yeah, I do, okay. That was the main thing I needed to do, just make sure I got Rapid Spin off. Because now I can just get my 3 layers of spikes. Okay, I guess not, but okay, yes, or Shifu. So this is annoying, although I just want to Strength Sap it to get health back, although he does kill me because of the Wicked Blow. And with this, I feel like Indeedee can't kill it, but Garchomp might be the play, mainly just because it's faster, and it will do decent damage with the Draco Meteor. And so he does go into Tropius. Had this in the first game I ever played of Random Battles, and it ended up destroying. It's got the Citrus Berry, Air Slash. Oh, this thing's gonna be really annoying. But I do get Stealth Rocks up, so maybe I'll crit Stone Edge or something. And I end up not, which is fine. But here I will just go into my what's it called, Dug Trio, and I can probably just Iron Head. I mean, I don't know if it'll kill or not, but okay, it doesn't end up killing, which is fine. Although right now I'm just going to Swords Dance and click Iron Head again, because something's going to die here. There's no way. Okay, he doesn't live, so Tropius is gone now. Arguably the most threatening mon to my team, so that was actually really helpful. And I get the kill on Fortress with my Dug Trio, and so that ends up being a game. Thanks for watching, guys. Overall, fun games. Nothing really stood out besides the Toedscruel with the Salt Vest, but either way, got some other videos on this, so if you want to check them out, go check them out. And until next time, see ya.